I'm in a race only against myself to be better. The name of my biggest competition matches the name of my driver's license down to the letter. And all of the other information on my IDs for me, the only person worthy of being deemed my greatest competitor. Life is a race to be successful. But if your only way to win depends on everyone else being less successful, then it's time to reassess your measurements and begin. To see the word successful doesn't have just one you, but two, ladies and gentlemen. So it's true that you and you can actually be friends. It's only lonely at the top when you stop everyone else from getting in. So when you see someone else driving along the side of me, similarly in the same type of car, and we could be blasting the same song, headed in the same direction, and you can tell from the path that we're on that wise decision and ambition, our key keys and our ignition, keeping us driven and fueled on our mission, better than gas you're getting at a Chevron. But put in Exxon, getting gassed up thinking that our gas will get revved on from believing a made-up lie caked on so thick it can be sponsored by Revlon, that since we're alike at a red light, we must fight when the green light comes on because the world green lights, that we should battle until only one of us wins. But when will it dawn? Like in vogue, we've been too gone, too long, and we sound crazy, but we're not in unison. So get in key, free your mind, and hold on, because we're in a world that teaches people with similar features that we have to compete just to keep up and keep those entertained up in the bleachers. Who leeches of our humanity and bleaches to fit their vanity. Grim Reaper serving us mental diseases, keeping us from being our brother's keeper. It's insanity to think that we have to pick and choose who has to lose because only one of us can win with the same color skin. No. Or that we have to pick and choose who has to lose because for women, there's a certain quota to be met for estrogen. No. There's a quality for joining the club of achievers, but not a capacity. Once getting in, we can pile in as many who will answer the call, just file in. So back to the red light scenario that I brought up in the first case. Seeing someone like me living successfully and meeting for the first time face to face is not a chance to race each other in our cars, to see who could be in first place. It's a cause for celebration that we both made it this far in the first place. Your life is at your own pace. It's not a chase. Unless it's a race to chase your dreams and team up and make it a contest for who can lift each other up the most. That's how our community rises. For every Kanye winning a Grammy, Common winning an Oscar, there's a rhyme fest. For every Martin Luther King Jr. leading a march, there's a dream team behind the scenes organizing a protest. So let's get to brainstorming on how to work together better. It's not a concept that's beyond us. It takes a village to raise up kids, companies, and social progress. Be conscious not to have the downfall of another person raining down on your conscience. Drop knowledge like raindrops, not bodies resulting in tears and teardrops being tattooed near an iris. I cannot digress until you digest that we've been fed a seafood virus, that when we see each other, we see food. Crabs in a bucket mentality mindsets, my set versus his set. I'm upset, a toxic masculinity bias. Let's lift each other up in love, because love is a muscle. Finesse that fitness and flex those biceps, because my brother is not my enemy and my sister is not my enemy. They're kin to me, and we should be treating each other like family. We may not always see eye to eye with everyone who branches off of our family tree, but shared roots laid a strong foundation of togetherness to teach us how to keep up stability. So plant new seeds of unity. And unity is not finite. It requires pruning and fine-tuning from you and me, grooming leaders inside of us all who rise tall congruently. Blooming seeds so that when the top leader fades away, it doesn't make way for an opportunity to kill off the forward progress of our whole community. Life is more than just survival of the fittest. It's helping those who don't to get it. It's time to get them on the cycle of forward thinking and exercise and mental fitness. Forget just striving for top 10, get into what the talented 10th is. Let's keep driving each other to the next level. Everyone crossing the finish line is what the prize is. My art is an exhibition, not a competition. That's a rewind, listen. My art is an exhibition, not a competition. So check your transmission and transition into a place where you don't get locked. Only searching for gold, silver, and bronze. Life is a joyride, and we're not all racing for one top spot. Stay in your lane. We're not NASCAR. Be who you are. We're too unique to be swapped. Some people will always try to pit us against each other, but I'm here to make sure the pit stops, not on my watch.